Girl, y'all know how it be. I apologize for the delay. What's popping to people? Oh my God, it's such a beautiful day, especially when you're a boss. Okay? Y'all give me a second so I can get my shot together. Thumbs up the live if you just enter. Much love, y'all. Happy damn, what's today? Wednesday midday. I miss y'all and we in here. Thumb me up, bitch. Listen, y'all. Listen. The sun is beaming and we in here. I can't see no comments. Let me just say hey to everybody in the building for the one time. I hope everybody's feeling fine and things. Yes, I do. You need to scoop who done stepped over in the dung. Look, listen to your messy ass. Girl, you got to go do your own research, okay? Unreal. It's dung everywhere. It's dung all over the place. You understand me? You know, as a matter of fact, we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. You understand? See, when you're a rotten individual, when you're a rotten person, you know, and you always plotting and planning on certain situations, trying to destroy other people. I don't give a damn if it's on this realm, if it's in your real life. You're going to get that shit back. You understand? Yeah. Nobody is exempt from that bitch named Karma. She don't discriminate. Okay. And so, you know, I feel like when you wreak havoc, you deserve to get it back. Period. You know, a lot of people are innocent. They don't deserve some of the things that have happened on this internet. Just destruction to no end. And it's a shame, you know, and I want to further put out that I will not stop until justice is served. Anything or any type of defamation, any type of slander, you know, any type of anything that is went on involving my platform, oh, it will be handled. Yeah, it's just the steps of ordinance. So this is why, you know, we should always be careful of how we say things, what we do to people, because you never know what karma has in store. Now, I don't wish no bad on nobody, okay? However, it does amaze me that some individuals feel like they are exempt. You know, it's the victim playing for me. As we sit back and watch everything that goes on this internet, it's almost like a sector, you know, almost destroyed because of certain viruses that just won't go away, that keep popping up, that, you know, intentionally create problems and issues for people for no reason, you know. And so at the end of the day, nobody is innocent. You reap what you sow. And, you know, I do have a forgiving heart, but I could never ignore the time or the fact, you know. And so I plan on coming out a winner. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much money is involved. You know, I would like for, you know, people to keep my name out of their mouth. I would say that. But other than that, you know, it's a shame. It's a shame and a scandal. And, you know, I also want to talk about people that love to mention, oh, I don't like this person. Who gives a damn? Okay. If you don't like somebody, stay away from them. Quit watching them. You know, the last thing I care about is somebody liking me. Okay. I mean, the way my life is set up, all beautiful and things, girl, when I tell you the gods are good, bitch, the gods are good. You understand me? I don't know no other way to put it. And, you know, in this time, everything has just been such a blessing. I wouldn't allow anybody to destroy that. And for anybody that's going through anything, man, if you don't look at the bigger picture, do y'all know how many demons, goblins, and goblins there are out here that simply want to destroy you because you are happy, because you do have a light, you know? And so you have to know your worth with those energies. You got to know your worth. You have to know that no man or beast can destroy what's ordained by the divine. You understand? They're only going to destroy themselves in the process. Okay. And so even when I don't come out, I sit back and I watch certain little things. I see people over in, you know, that be on this channel, that be over on different sectors. And, you know, I mean everything I say. I do expect for all of the weak to wither. I do expect for the false and phonified to go on about their way. I don't care what role they played over here, because I don't like fake people around me. I don't like dark spirited people around me. And I can pretty much sit back and tell who's for me, who's against me. You understand? Who's playing a role. So you might always come on this platform and see changes, because life is a consistent change. You know, I don't care how long you've been around. If you don't move right, you got to go. And I would much rather for an individual to take that initiative and do it on their own accord, for me to have to come out and put the boot down. Because, you know, I'm always issuing now size 3 to 33 Timberland boots with skid marks on the tip of them, bitch, to get a bitch on up out of here with her fake ass, okay? And whoever she is. And it might be a couple of them. You know, I got my riders where nobody can tell me nothing about them. But I also have had some spies in my camp, some individuals that love to see me over here with my blood pressure up, love to hear the confrontation and the, you know, the arguing and the going back and forth. They didn't like this peace. They don't like peace. They'll say they do. Oh, we're for Loca. And I'm speaking in general, okay? I'm not talking about any specific person unless I got to, right? But you can always tell who the real is from the fake, because when you actually start being about what you're talking about, when you actually stop saying it and start doing it, you'll see them weak ones, them false ones, them fake ones. They'll start disappearing, but you can catch them on the next live that's drama infested. Dark channels. Yeah, but they be the main ones. Oh, we don't like this. We don't like what they're doing to Loca. Ain't nobody did shit to me. The only thing that's ever been put out here on this internet is a bunch of lies, slander, and defamation. Ain't nothing about Loca. Loca lives a blessed, beautiful, goddess-like life, which is why I named myself that. Loca is flooded with intelligence, with the graces of God. Loca has people that love her, a family that's thriving and pulsating as we speak. I have children that are blessed and intelligent, that want to be something, that were instilled with respect. You understand? I've got things that I can send on to my kids. If I croak today, they gonna have a little piece of change, because I spent a long time investing in myself. Yeah, and you know, when I do get to buying houses and things, we ain't taking out no second this and second that. I want my kids to be able to air on their shit, you know. So it don't affect you when it's a lie. You understand? I tried to tell y'all a long time ago, it's a bunch of lies being told, and you'll see the same repeated patterns over and over and over again with the individuals that like to lie and slander their own people. I never came out here and did shit to nobody. If anybody ever deserved any type of apology from me, it would be A, and I ain't doing it. I ain't got no apology. I mean every word that I said, but I can also sit back and say, okay, now it's time to let up, because I don't know that lady, and that lady ain't did nothing to me. And it don't feel good for somebody to constantly be harping on you when you don't owe them shit. So if a person don't think that I can sit back and see, okay, so when this type of drama's going on, these individuals, they all in the chat, yeah, come on, yeah, like something on a damn war movie. But when I say, okay, let's switch it up, let's have adult conversation, them be the quietest ones, because they weren't for your peace. They weren't for your greater good. It was all about the drama and the chaos. They just had to play like a sheep in wolf's clothing. And so I see it. So I asked them the other day to scram. I don't care who it is. Get the hell on up out of here. Okay. I can tell who my true supporters is. You understand? And it's been some ones that have been around for a very long time and they ain't going nowhere because they have the spirit of discernment. They can see right through this chest that I got going on, and they know I have a big heart. I got a big mouth too, but I also can back it up as well. See, a lot of bitches talk that shit and can't back it up. You better back it the fuck up if you talking that shit. You know, and the old saying is put your money where your mouth is. The main people that be talking stuff ain't gonna issue out a quarter when it's time to open up that pocketbook. See, there's always a cause and effect involved. Anything that's ever went on, I told y'all, I probably spoke on it first. I pre-warn everybody when shit's about to happen. I point out, you know, and that's another thing that amazes me. Like, people will come around that haven't been around and, you know, they think they the GOAT. When you ain't the GOAT, girl, you're doing the same shit that other people have already done. You know, nothing new under the sun. So you don't let nobody steal your joy. You know, it's the difference when a person is coming out telling the truth on you and really exposing something about you, then maybe it will affect you. But when you know when somebody's lying on you and you know how you living on a day-to-day basis, bitch, when you know the key that you turn to your door, when you know the lock that you press to your car, when you know the blessings that you see when you walk in your house, when you see all the hard work that you put in through your children, you don't give a damn what these folks is talking about. So you don't have a need to hurry up and, you know, run out here and prove yourself right to nobody, because it's all based off of a fucking lie. It's a joke. And you're going to hear the same lies over and over again, because that's all a demon can do is regurgitate lies. The truth ain't in them. Slick creatures, they think they are until they run into something that's of a higher strength, a more powerful strength. You know, a lot of people shouldn't even be surprised. And as I said, you sit around and eat certain things, you end up just as nutty as a fucking fruitcake as they are. Keep sitting around being swirled into that whirlwind of chaos and destruction, evil, emptiness. Some people's walking around fat as a fucking pig, but empty as a damn box of Cracker Jacks. Empty on the inside, no love, only hate, no spirit, no soul, dark as they want to be, right? They always the ones that claim to be the richest and have the most, but ain't got shit because you empty in spirit. I'd rather have less to brag about and be full of love and light than to have all of these things that equate up to shit because I'm a soulless, androgynous, wicked spirit. And that don't just go for one individual. There's a few, even the people that support that type of stuff. So, you know, the last time I checked, I don't give a damn who likes me, who watches me, how many people come and go. In order to get where you got to be, it has to be some transitioning made. That's part of the program. And, you know, I don't just have certain you know, wickets out here that try to do things. I've got also a functioning engine that's trying to filter and mute me as well. So it's a few entities that I've had to battle out here. But just like everything else in life, it makes you stronger. It makes you a soldier. You don't have no choice. You either gonna fight or flight. You understand? And ain't no bitch got the power to make me flight nowhere. You understand? Change is good, Rosalind, but it's a choice. And a nigga ain't gonna change not one moment until they get ready. When change is not good, when somebody makes you change. Can't nobody make me shit. I'd rather sit out here with 5 people in my life than to succumb to a motherfucker that sat up and lied and worked so hard on trying to destroy when the people that they were after, they still around. And I'm very proud to say that it'll take a lot of work to run mine off, because I feel like I really earned this. So shout out to the people that have put in work. And you know, can't nobody come up under you and snatch nothing from you because you put that work in. You earned that. And there is a difference. When you earn something, when you work hard for it, you appreciate it a little bit more. These fucks out here that didn't put no work in, you know, leeching off of people that have the wisdom, that have the knowledge, shape-shifting, turning into these people, video after video, you starting to sound like the very same people that you hate. That's a problem. You over there trying to demonstrate the very same action that you got a problem with. That there's something the matter with that. So that seems like a form of flattery. A lot of people come after you because they want to be you. They admire you. They really want you to mentor them, but they ain't got the guts or the heart to come out and just ask for that. Next thing you know, they over there sounding and looking and trying to be just like you. Isn't that ironic? But we ain't surprised because there's so many of them. I didn't name myself the GOAT. The people did. Period. And that's how it's supposed to be. Now, I noticed, you know, we did a video yesterday. That video's gone. We did a video the day before yesterday. And the video was based off of mental and physical abuse. Okay. It is a real thing. And I know it's a touchy topic. So my commentary will be based on the people's response. This is how I weed out the real from the fake. If you could come over here and listen to the negative shit, and you can't listen to the look, I don't get paid by views. I'll get it out of here in a minute. It don't hurt me to delete a fucking video or get rid of it. You ain't patronizing it. You're not watching it. You understand. And so my video, until YouTube pays me for views, that don't matter to me. So that is another way that you can identify what type of crowd that you're dealing with. That's why people make clickbait videos and shit, because they know that it's you know, people say one thing, but them numbers and that support will show something else. And so let me just go ahead and further brag. I appreciate the ones that see what it do. There's a time for everything. And so my whole existence revolves around balance. By the time y'all start getting bored with the more serious topics, bitch, I've been bored. And so y'all know I'm going to switch it up because I've been doing that. Anything that there is to be proven, I've done that. The one thing that I haven't done that needs to be proven is to stay on track and ignore the wickedness. And that's what we're working on now. And I think we're doing pretty good, because ain't nobody going to stop us from saying what we want to say over here. But we sure can demonstrate by sticking to the plan. And that is a consistent challenge. I've mentioned that before. Okay. I want to shout out Renee for the one time. I want to shout out Kay. Okay. Shout out to Miss Gail, always. Let me shout out Miss Jackie. Much love, Miss Jackie. And let me shout out Liddy Unk. Okay. Just know that I appreciate you. Right. And that's from the other day. Okay. So I intended to come out and get into some of this midday news, right? And I love you too, Cindy. Much love. You know that, girl. And so I want to get into some of the midday news. But before we go on, you know, just remember that what another person eats, it ain't gonna make a turd for you. If somebody is uncomfortable with how you move or what you do, that's an internal issue with themselves. And so when you really get tired of people lying on you and making up shit about you, then you will do something about it. I know I did. The last thing that me or anybody in my squad is worried about is a bitch liking us. Bitch, good. I'm so glad you had to come to light moment. When did you figure that out? Was it recently or a long time ago? I'm so glad you don't like me, bitch. That way I ain't got to like you either. You understand me? Girl, who cares? Okay? That's normal. It's actually a good thing because you ain't got to worry about a bitch all in your face. Good, bitch. I'm so glad you don't like me. And that goes for anybody. You know, take your sign down, though, because when I don't like somebody, I don't even mention them. Don't go nowhere around them. So, you know, when you really start looking at it, the main ones is how, oh, I don't like her. I just can't jig with her. They be your number one motherfucking fans. You the first thing they think about when they wake up and the last thing they think about before they go to sleep. You know, if you take and stand on the palm of the heel of your foot and toot your butt out, like say you was gonna stand on your tippy toes, right? But just kind of put all your weight on the ball of your foot right there, and kind of corner your booty in the air a little bit. You know, just kind of toot your butt out a little bit, yeah, and pat right at the tip of your ass, pat it at them hoes, okay? Poop my butt out at you, bitch. Guess it. Okay. That's what I got for you. That's about all the caring I have for you. I'm gonna cat a corner this butt in the air for you to kiss the crack. Kiss the crack of this ass, bitch. I care about you liking me or anybody in my squad. And anybody, another thing, anybody that got the message that is dwindled out, bitch, you should have been gone. Anybody we ever gave the boot to, okay, bitch, I don't miss you, okay? I don't. I ain't never dismissed the bitch that I miss, okay? Yeah, you should have been gone a long time ago. I'm glad you finally woke the fuck up or adhered to the message. I mean what I say. Kiss the crack on your way out. Okay. And don't come back. That's another thing. It's another good thing about getting the boot from this platform, right? For those that I haven't had to give the boot to, right? If you just went on about your way, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Appreciate you. I do. And I got one piece of advice for you, bitch. Please don't look back. Don't look back. See, that's the problem with the individuals. They'll leave, but they still have an attachment. So they'll still be watching it, peeking and analyzing and trying to stand on you. I'll come out and lie to you, whores, just because I don't like you. Don't make me come out and start lying to you because I know you're depending on my advice. I ain't got no advice for no fuck I don't like. If I don't fuck with you, bitch, only piece of advice that I got for you is don't eat dirty snow, bitch. Don't eat yellow snow. Might be pissed. You think it's a snow cone? It's pee in the plate, okay? That's the advice I got for you. Yup. Scram. Don't look back. Don't come back. Don't watch me. Don't listen to me. Because anything that I mention on my platform is not in favor of you. And I don't care who y'all. Okay? All right. Let's move on to this midday magic, bitch. We're going to do a few update with the update. Feel free to support the channel. Thumbs me up for the one time because we in here. I want to get into this midday news real quick. So it's been a couple days. Hey, Renee, baby, what's up, Queenie? It's been a couple days since we gathered, y'all. You know, I'm still trying to contemplate on, you know, how far I want to get y'all into these people. So if you tapped into the live about toxicity the other night, I thought it was a pretty good live. Okay, it may have been new for some people. No, a lot of people don't like change, which is a shame. But believe it or not, there are even more updates going on with them people that we mentioned the other day as far as Yetta and K9. It has gotten worse, just like we mentioned, y'all. So I might do an update with that. And I also have some more updates. So we might gradually work our way into that, okay? Anything to keep from being involved in the negativity. You know, these people are embarrassing. It's a shame. And I just don't see how individuals have the galls and balls to stand and play in somebody's face. I don't understand it, you know. But maybe it's not for me to understand. I'm just glad them bitches is far away from over here. And I know that for me, no sin goes unpunished. A bitch gonna pay for every word that she's ever said about me, and I don't give a fuck who she is. Okay. So let's get into some update with the updates. Now it ain't much going on. Okay. So we got a little light updates going on. So I want to start off with the beautiful Nicki Minaj for the one time. Okay. So Nicki says jokes from Lil Wayne about her having a small butt contributed to her decision to get arse shots and not finding it funny. So Nicki Minaj was one of the first ones to come out in her prime, right? She started off kind of a narrow-bodied lady. And then as the more famous Nicki got, the bigger her butt got, right? But that ain't nothing new, okay? We see the Caucasians do it all the time. Ain't nobody talking about how big the Kardashians' butts got over the years, right? But Nicki mentioned that it was from some things that Wayne had said, okay? And her wanting to fit in, she said that it was almost like peer pressure. She went on ahead and got some butt injections, okay? And then, of course, when you have a celebrity like Nicki, a lot of people are going to follow suit. That's just how it goes. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. So Nicki Minaj is basically saying peer pressure is real. Okay. She said that Wayne had made a statement which contributed to her decision to get butt injections. Let's see if we can take a quick listen. Now it is a little low, so turn your volume up.
So they were his muses, but I just was around them all the time, and I was like sister. I was like the little sister. This is what you're supposed to look like in the rap culture.
This is the old one.
And now,
but that was you telling yourself that, and not anyone else saying that to you.
No, yeah, they never told me that. Well, no, I'm not. I think Wayne, and I think they said stuff sometimes jokingly.
Jokingly.
But to a young girl or up and coming rapper or anything like that, when it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters, you know, like, so even if they're joking, they don't know that the person that is there in that room with them is not finding it funny.
How valid is that she just said? Peer pressure is real. We see it going on the internet all the time. It's going on to this day, and it has definitely started a massive, major trend, to the point where I have even labeled this time the time of the gluteus maximus, bitch. Okay, it's almost like if you ain't got a big old arse, then you don't matter. Now we've seen people like K. Michelle struggle trying to fit in, claiming to have had lupus, and you know, ever since she got that silicone removed, she has never been the same. Okay, so next, Nicki Minaj says her and Lil' Kim should have been on the cover of American Vogue since the magazine represents influence. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is a bit of a breakthrough, okay? Because hey, shout out to everybody in the building for the one time, okay? Back in the day, there was a little bit of friction between Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj because they wanted Nicki to so-called pay homage to Lil' Kim, who was titled the Queen around about the time of Nicki's debut. Okay, but looks like they have overcome their differences. And Nicki says Lil' Kim should have been on the cover of American Vogue, right? In reference to the influence. I think both of them have been a major influence. I mean, as silly as Lil' Kim be looking, you can't forget that she did break some barriers. Let's listen to what Nicki Minaj has to say. Or maybe not. I ain't gonna play with this today. I ain't got the patience to play with your neighborhood talk. I don't. Which probably means that these hoes is flagging because they ain't like what I said. Too bad, bitch. Okay? Too bad. Let me find it. One moment. It's the hating for me, okay? Hating for me.
Vogue, so should Lil' Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not? How do you not?
If we being honest. If we be honest, because any female rapper, when myself or Lil' Kim goes on the internet, every day we see our influence. We will see our influence. So I'm not gonna say it's about me only, right? And not give that woman her just due about what she did.
Now, I appreciate that. Okay. That's why Nicki Minaj is the GOAT. It seems like Nicki has done a lot of maturing here in this day. Ain't that a bitch, y'all? It won't play. Unreal. I hope y'all still returning favors. Any of my ops that you see out here, I don't care if they only going live for 20 minutes. Get them hoes, okay? Any of them, anybody I've ever been into it with, get them bitches, because this ain't not playing for nothing. You understand me? Hating ass bitches shouldn't even be watching me. Now, why wouldn't this play? Why wouldn't it play? Why wouldn't it play? So, as I mentioned, this is what a GOAT does. A GOAT pays homage, okay? A GOAT can look back and say, yeah, it might have been this way then, but in this day, bitch, we good. And yes, Lil' Kim does deserve some graces. She does deserve some mentioning, okay? Because when you the GOAT, you can spread love like that. You can give props like that. And I'm telling you, I don't know if we can, give the, come on, Toya, baby. I don't know if we can pay homage to Papa Bear, Nicki and Kenny's baby boy, okay? But something has sure enough brought the grown woman out in Nicki Minaj. She has changed, you guys. First of all, we've never seen Nicki be so vocal, okay? Nicki doing interviews. I think she was talking to Joe Budden during this interview. Don't forget, she's got her massive platform called Queen Radio, okay? Nicki is, I'm not going to say she was in a shell, but we can definitely see some transforming that has went on, some elevation that has went on, and I'm here for it, okay? Now, it's up to Little Kim to grasp hold to that bone that Nicki just threw her. Because, I mean, if Nicki likes you and she mentions you, then listen, that's going to be far and few, bitch, okay? Far and few does she do that. So, I hope that Lil' Kim can maintain, this bit of love that Nicki Minaj is kind of pushing towards her way, because Lil' Kim she done turned white on us. Okay, we don't really hear her involved in any music right now, so it's all about Lil' Kim's past and the way that she paved for up and coming rappers, female rappers, with the vulgarity, getting straight to the point, sitting in the squad with the fellas, being able to hang with them and rap just like them and get just as wretched and grimy as they do. Okay. And so, yeah, we can thank Lil' Kim for that. And it looks like what Nicki Minaj has just done. Hopefully Lil' Kim appreciates that. Right now, here's a picture of Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim way back in the day. Boy, damn, I mean, you can barely recognize Lil' Kim then, to be honest. Nicki still looks the same. Out of all of them, how come nobody's talking about the fact that Nicki probably has had the least surgery out of all of them? Okay. I mean, when you start talking about Cardi done had her nose chiseled, her lips done, her cheekbones done, her eyes tightened, her rib cage moved, her butt done, her knees adjusted. Okay. But not Nicki. Nicki said she didn't even get butt surgery. She said that she had got some ass shots. Big old difference. Okay. So, that is another one up that she has on her haters and her ops. Okay. I don't think they like the fact that, Nicki's got some goddess-like tendencies going on. She's definitely a beast. And I think she's using this particular time to flex on them for the one time. And that's how it should be. Get your flex on, Nicki, because you earned that. Okay. Let's move on in other celebrity news. Thumbs me up if you just entered the room. I would appreciate it. So, Neighborhood Talk says that the baby here, okay, he did an interview on Sirius Radio. So if you have Sirius Radio, then you get a lot of exclusive updates. And you also get to hear some of your favorite rappers and their choices of music, like Drake. He has a couple of stations on Sirius Radio. Too Short, he has a station on Sirius Radio. So you can kind of get more intimate with some of your favorite celebrities and their music if you have a subscription to this satellite music, right? So the Neighborhood Talk says, oh, wow. The baby says his collab with NBA YoungBoy is on the level of Jay-Z and Kanye West. Watch the throne, he says. Okay. Let's hear what he has to say before I give my rebuttal. Those are pretty strong words he just said. He says that his collab with NBA YoungBoy, the NBA YoungBoy, is gonna be as epic as a collab with Jay-Z and Kanye. Two legends. I'm not sure if the baby is on either one of their statuses right now. And we definitely know, NBA YoungBoy, he's made a name for himself, but he ain't the GOAT, bitch. He got a lot of work to do. So this is how the industry changes up stuff, kind of lightens up the narrative, tries to steal the crown and the shine. Wait a minute, bitch, you gotta get on their level before you can say that you can snatch their crown. Man, we're gonna have to take a listen. We're gonna have to listen because something is the matter here.
My first time talking to him since he had just got back out of jail and shit. And we was planning on working. He had actually mentioned doing a collab project with me before he went to jail the last time.
Hold on.
It was something we never got around to. It's like, yeah, whenever we bump into each
other. What is going on with these men, especially these rappers? They get that all this aggression in their raps, but then they come out talking like toddlers. Nigga, put some bass in your voice and speak up so we can hear you. Shit.
Yeah, we knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Within a couple days or whatever. So, you know what I mean? When Cardi reached out, I'm like, you know, get with me, have you get with me, we can ain't. Then no, you know what I mean? No collab project that, you know, this around with that since you probably gotta go like Watch the Throne with Jay-Z and Kanye type shit. Now facts is just, you know, it's tell like sonically everything, like different styles of music that's on there. And you know what I mean? It's all the way there. It's all there.
Man, there's no
nigga, please. Not a Niji that named himself the baby think that he can stand or supersede somebody like Hove? Bitch, please. Let me break it down for the one time. You gotta, first of all, you ain't got the money to play with Hove like that. Okay. You don't have the business skills at all. Okay. And you don't have the history. You know what I mean? Hove, aka Jay-Z, is what, about 30 years in, bitch? Compared to your 3 years of doo-doo? Man, please. Get out of here. Okay. This is how they play in your face. Ain't no way. I wouldn't give a damn if Jay-Z never came out and made another song. Okay. You couldn't even stand next to him, sir. And you pushing it. You trying it. Okay. Now, even when we talking about Kanye, he might be a nutcase in this day. Okay. If something is the matter here, I think that he has been bitten by the dragon, bitch. Okay. He done got the hoodoo put on him, but we still can't take away from his history. We can't take away from the fact that he is one of the legends. He is one of the GOATs, bitch. Don't play with it, okay? Wait a minute. Let me shout out Queen and for the one time. And let me shout out SG, bitch, okay? Much motherfucking love, y'all. See y'all? Yes, I do. And I appreciate you. And so, yeah, y'all. This is how they play. And so flame it up if you agree. Is he stretching it? I mean, if I was to do a quick, which I can't, but if I was to do a quick little rundown of Kanye's music, I only would have to play about 5 songs, and it's gonna shout all over whatever the baby think he got going on. Okay. And then we can't even, I mean, Jay-Z has done, Hove done did so much motherfucking music. Like, I would need some time. Okay. And I'm talking about hit after hit. I mean, timeless music that'll never go out of style. So, you know, we need these younger rappers to stay in their lane, you know. Stop trying to hurry up and get where you think you want to be. You got to earn that, man. Hey, T, baby, you got to earn that. And you ain't earned that yet because you ain't put in enough time. And when we're talking about NBA Youngboy, ain't NBA Youngboy beefing with all type of people right now? He done got out of jail. Matter of fact, let's go to an article about NBA. See, first of all, we ain't never seen Kanye in handcuffs, bitch. Okay, we ain't never seen. Well, I can't say Hov because he did get beat up in the elevator by Solange. But I'm just saying he can buy his way out, bitch. He can probably buy the jail. Okay, you don't see people like Kanye and Jay-Z and all of this petty shit that'll ruin their career and getting locked up and coming back out as clones and all this shit. You don't see that with the greats. Okay. Now, speaking of NBA Youngboy, who I strongly believe is a clone. I'm sorry. Okay. For you, not for me. I mean what I say. NBA Youngboy faces up to 7 years in prison for federal firearm charges. His legal team says they're not worried. Now, keep in mind, this young man just got out, okay? He just got out. So how in the world does he have more charges? I'll tell you why. Because he got out and he started fronting and flossing on the internet. People use Instagram like they personal whatever, okay? You got to be a fool. And I know some dummies right here on YouTube that have done the same damn thing. You got to be a fool to come out showing your guns and your weaponry and all of that shit. You know, give a nigga the heads up on what type of artillery he needs if he want to come and do something to you. Last time I checked, a killer ain't gonna say a word to you, bitch. They ain't gonna go show you every fucking gun they got in their house, okay? It ain't gonna happen. And so this Niji got out after being locked up for over almost a year, come back out looking like something on Armatron or something. I mean, this nigga looked like something off of Transformers. You know, this is not that same young man. But here he does, comes out, and then he's beefing with other rappers, some of your favorite rappers. And so they have used his fronting. They have used some shit that he did on his own Instagram page and have placed more charges against his ass. NBA YoungBoy is accustomed to getting himself into trouble, says the Neighborhood Talk. In addition, he is embroiled in a contentious legal battle that might land him in prison for several years. You know, just like Kodak Black, just like Gucci Mane, just like Pooh Shiesty. Shall I go on? The rapper from Louisiana is being investigated on federal gun charges. Never Broke Again might face up to 7 years in prison if he is convicted of charges against him. The matter has now been scheduled for a trial date. According to the court's announcement on Monday, YoungBoy will go before a jury on May 16th in Louisiana's Middle District. The announcement came just a few days after a court ruled that a considerable amount of videos, evidence pertaining to the case should be concealed. YoungBoy's attorney, Drew Findling, I don't even trust that name, told Rolling Stone that the defense team is optimistic in its ability to defend the rapper. So his representatives don't even want to defend his ass. And I bet he done already coughed up hundreds of thousands of dollars, because that's what this is about. See, in the new age of entertainment, they're going to make sure you stay trapped up. They make you, let me break it down. They give you this image. Like, for instance, if I wanted to be a rapper or a singer, I can't come out and say I want my name to be Diamond. They're going to give me a name. And along with that name comes an image. And I'm going to have to uphold that image. And then what happens? Then I end up really believing that I'm that image that they have put on me to make this coin. So then what happens? Then they lock your ass up for portraying this image. You either going to be a thug or you going to be a rapper, bitch. You can't be both. So the lawyers don't even want to represent this man after they done already took probably, you know, a good million from him already. Look at this. You're not going to tell me this is this young man. I mean, he came out looking like he had been on steroids or something in the slammer. Okay. He don't rap the same. His energy is negative. It's off a little bit. Okay. And so I want the people to wake up and understand the type of games that they play right in front of your face. Of course, he's going to do time because that ain't him. Okay. That's not him. Just like that's not Kodak. Just like that's not Gucci. And y'all will realize it one day. Okay. Speaking of beef between these rappers, you know, it all started back with, well, it really got heavy when it was pertaining to like East Coast, West Coast, Biggie, Tupac, right? The Neighborhood Talk goes on to say, oop, Cowboy calls out the baby, right? So this is promoting beef between the rappers. Claims he only did a tape with NBA YoungBoy for publicity. Niji B hoes for attention. So they want to be in a constant beef on this internet. Okay. 147 Cowboy. Now I don't even know who the hell that is. Okay. He says, at the baby, how you got respect for my cousin in the dead, which is King Von. If you don't know who that is, he's a rapper who was from Chicago. They got murdered. Okay. Just like Pop Smoke and things. Right. He says, how you got respect for my cousin in the dead, but got a whole tape with a Niji dissing him. Respect ought to be, I can't even read it, y'all. It's the Ebonics for me. I can't read it. This child can't spell or none of that, okay? But yeah, how many rappers have we lost to internet beef and starting off on the internet and then leading on to real life, okay? I'm going to go ahead and say it's a shame and a scandal. It goes right into what we talked about on the regular channel. You don't allow people to tell you what you already know. And we know damn good and well that neither one of these two young rappers, whether they're a clone or not, can add up to no Jay-Z or no Kanye. Okay. And we also want to pay attention to the fact that when it's quiet and it's calm, some type of way, these rappers are going to beef. Now, I'm not going to say that it couldn't be natural, because we know that there's some miserable fucks out here that love to stay in the beef, bitch. Okay. They'll start some shit with you for no reason. But when you got a certain amount of money, you should definitely be able to look over some shit. Okay. Pay some shots, some dust for the one time. Thumbs me up. Let's move on. Girl, I told you I was gonna change it. I can't even listen to that little beat anymore. Okay. So what's going on in the shade room? Looks like Deion Sanders done got some toes cut off. Okay, bless his heart. I'm not sure if he's struggling with sugar or what's going on, but he had some surgery done and for some feet complications, and has gotten a couple of toes amputated. Okay, so you know that's a little strange and suspicious. Yeah, that's strange. Okay, but he's still around, so he's a lucky cat. Okay. You got a lot of new TV specials coming on. Speaking of TV specials, it looks like Kandi Burruss has been able to snap her own little TV series. Okay. So she did an interview with Nene with a little shade to Kandi. Now they never really got along, right? Nene and Kandi Burruss. Now I'm not really sure what the name of Kandi's new TV show is. If anybody knows it, you can put it in the comments for me, okay? But the last I checked, Kandi and Nene never got along. Nene, you ain't mad, is you? I'm just asking. You ain't mad, are you? Okay, because you know Andy pretty much destroyed you. You know, now I don't know if Nene has moved on in her, you know, with trying to be successful and being an entertainer. But okay, Kandi and the Gang is the name of her show. Thank you, Captain. But let me tell you, honey, what's Nene gonna do with her time? Has she been picked up for any series or show? Okay, you can't do a whole lot of hating on Kandi because Kandi about that coin, bitch. If Kandi ain't got nothing, she's got that sex toy line. Okay, she's got a couple she got a restaurant. You know. She still ghost writes and doing, you know, production behind the scenes. Okay. And she's picked up her own TV series. So, you know, Kandi is a boss with a deep voice and all. Okay. Now, I don't know what Nene could possibly say to shade Kandi, because Kandi shitting on you, Nene, and I know you don't like that. Right. Now, this could be some devastating news for some. Listen, you always got to watch your surroundings. Believe it or not, a Florida man crushed to death in a porta potty after co-workers runs it over with a bulldozer. Oh, this is heartbreaking. A father of 3 whose family stated he had lately changed his life was crushed to death Friday evening while inside a temporary restroom on the site of Polk County landfill by a bulldozer. Aaron Henderson was on site as a spotter for drivers of large trucks and heavy equipment entering and exiting the Polk County North landfill. The 40-year-old was employed a few weeks ago, he claims, and his family believes he was overjoyed to have a job that he appreciated. Okay. According to the family and friends, Aaron Henderson's smile and laugh could light up a room. He was a devoted family man and wonderful father to his 3 small ones. He came up in the streets a little bit and he was tired of living like that. Aaron's older brother, Leonard Henderson, said he wanted to have a responsible and be a responsible person. Okay, maybe they meant responsibility. I'm always catching these editorial fuck ups. Somebody better hire me, okay? But I think they were trying to say he wanted to have a responsibility and be a responsible person. Aaron's 10-year-old son had a good life here with me, Adrian, and my other brother, but he's in a better place now. So this man was at work in a porta potty, and one of the workers done bulldozed this man and crushed him to death in the porta potty. Can anybody make that make sense? You know, something's just not adding up about that story. Prayers going out to his family. Definitely a shame and a scandal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, y'all. This is a mess. Okay. Yep. So that's why I appreciate the support, because I'm always having to invest back into shit. I guess this thing is crashing. I don't know. It won't play. I can't get it to stick on dark mode. Listen, man. Listen. Leave me alone, okay? What else we got going on in the news around here? You know, I thought this was a little weird. Raven Simone, right, who has mentioned a couple of times that she doesn't identify with Black people. She doesn't want to be identified as a specific gender. And she did a little video that's probably not going to play on TikTok, looking real stud-like, okay? But that's the thing. Like, you don't want to be identified as a gender, but you clearly are identifying with the masculine energy. Poor Raven. Yeah, and she does have a white wife. I hope she's happy. You know, I feel like when you betray the melanated people, you should stay away from them. Don't act like them. Don't dance like them. Go on about your business. Now, I think she's biracial, so she has the choice to date whoever she wants to, but she definitely turned on the people. You wouldn't think that this same little Raven Simone was that cute little face that used to play on the Cosby Show. See how people are turned on you? That's why it's good that you never really think you know somebody, bitch, okay? Because they'll turn out like this. And she's quite dark in the eyeballs, if you ask me. Poor child, where's her parents at? You would think she was never loved. Moving on. In other news, I think I want to switch over to the shade room real quick before we head out of here. Shout out to all the ladies in the room. I know y'all having a beautiful Wednesday, bitch, because I am. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like Instagram is trying to upgrade their services, okay? You know, I didn't know Instagram do all the shit that they do, okay? Yes, Liddy City, much love. Instagram introduces enhanced tags to help creators receive the proper credit for their work. There is no doubt the popularity of social media only increases as the days go by, but throughout multiple platforms, the same content may circulate, and it could be hard to find the originators. Too often, many Black creators are left without being credited for their trendy viral content. Now, Instagram has introduced a new feature that will help creators get the proper credit for their work. Recently, Instagram announced that their enhanced tag feature, which will give creators the recognition for their content, for the content they're responsible for contributing to. Instagram said proper creative credit and recognition is a starting point for discoveries, new opportunities, and economic empowerment. Listen, this just goes to show how serious this media thing is. You know, all of these social media networks are in competition. So in one hand, you got Biden telling you, you know, get off your ass, go back to work. And then you have the social media engines that are, constantly working to maintain your attention so that you don't stray away. I mean, it is part of the new world order. Quick question. What's gas looking like in your city? A lot of people are upset about the fact that your President Biden has included us in this situation with Russia, especially being that gas prices have raised to an all-time high, almost $5 a gallon. Woo! Bitch, I ain't going nowhere, okay? I mean, it's real easy. See, that's how they trick you. Yeah, get out, go to work. But we're going to charge you $10 a gallon of gas to get there. Bitch, you're going to see people on the subway, on bikes and shit, It's a shame. $5 a gallon. Now, it has been expensive like this before. And I mean, this shit lasted for about 2-3 years. Okay. And so we know that every time it happens, it's going to get a little bit worse and a little bit worse. I mean, people are literally fighting at gas stations and shit. Okay. But what can you do about it? You got to have gas. And so you can look on Instagram, you can look on Twitter, and that's all they're talking about is how expensive this damn gas is. And I'm trying to figure out if people remember the time when it was just this expensive. It was just like this a couple of years ago. So finally, you might be asking yourself, how is what's going on with Russia affecting us? Remember that Biden put some sanctions out saying that he was not going to be doing any further business with Russia at the moment, kind of punishing them, putting them on punishment a little bit until they come to their senses and leave the Ukrainian people alone. Okay. Part of that sanction is Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and McDonald's. Okay. They are the latest companies to suspend operations in Russia. Major companies have been pulling their businesses away in Russia, left and right, in direct response to the country's invasion of Ukraine. Today, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and McDonald's have suspended operations in Russia. The three corporations all announced the news within hours of each other. According to Yahoo News, the coffee retailer made a statement through their website stating that they, along with their licensed partner, have agreed to immediately pause operations at all 130 of its stores in Russia. Oh boy, what's the Russian people going to do without McDonald's? I mean, you can't just go buy horse meat from anywhere, right? In a statement, Starbucks chief executive Kevin Johnson said the company condemns the horrific attacks of Ukraine by Russia, and our hearts go out to all of those affected. Okay, so they're stopping business in Russia. They already put a freeze on the monies. Okay. Damn, I mean, how far is this gonna go? I mean, I'm pretty sure Russia don't give a damn about no McDonald's or no Starbucks, okay? But the bigger picture is this is only the beginning. We don't hear of any happy medium, we don't hear of any resolution being made. Right, Lisa. And it's almost like Putin is saying, fuck you, okay? Putin ain't listening to that shit. Putin ain't giving a damn what America's talking about right now, okay? It's almost like in his mind, he's probably saying, well, y'all next, okay? And don't forget that there is always that possibility that Russia could counteract and do the same thing America is doing. I mean, it ain't like we ain't doing business with them as well. So, no matter how much they try to dumb it down on the media, please don't forget that this can get ugly, you guys. And we are still in the beginning of what could be World War III or another war. Okay, but they got to slow grind you, slow roll you. Okay, so this is only the beginning. We sitting back laughing, thinking that, you know, I mean, sometimes you got to laugh to keep from damn crying. Okay, but I think as a collective, shout out to Renee, much love, baby. I think as a collective, we have questions like, why are we being involved with this? There are, you know, a couple of surrounding countries, plenty of surrounding, you know, government for the Ukraine that could be assisting them. Why do we have to be involved? Because it could potentially, you know, affect us and harm us in a negative way here to come. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I had to force this one out. Push this one on through. I have been so busy, but I had to come up and chop it up with my ladies. I want to give a special shout out to Queen and again for the one time. Queen, and I'll probably be calling you because you know, there's some things I got to read up on. Okay. I want to shout out Renee, shout out my motherfucking mod, Liddy City for the one time. I appreciate you. I do. And I plan on coming back out on the main channel later on tonight. I just hope to see y'all there. Okay. Thumbs me up for the one time on your way out. If the sun ain't out where you are, bitch, be the sun. Okay. Shout out to my mods, the ones that's always in here. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Okay. And I'll be back. Until next time. Girl, you know, I'm a holler.